1-2.
Right, here we go with the Pirelli V8 Masters out on the circuit for their second and final race for the day. And I'll tell you what a day we have had today so far. In the first half of the program and the first two races for the second half of the program. So it's going to be interesting to see when they work out the points for Class A, exactly who won it. I think Umpi might have done enough unofficially from our side to win Class A, but that we'll find out as time goes on, as the V8s pull up onto the grid, and it is Sean Moore and Jason Ibbotson that's on that front row of the grid. Then we have got Brandon Dean, and on his outside is a 22 of Alan Eve. Then Stuart Spooner and Lynn Jordan, and behind them we have got Gary Thompson and Ken Finneman, followed there by Dennis Haiduk, and then the 14 of Marcel Angel.
Right, a lot of fireworks to be expected. I think the big one, Marcel Angel at the back of the pack, will want to move his way through. Sean Moore, we don't have the main man in front, so possibly this is just a race for the last of the sweets in the lucky packet. So Sean Moore, Jason Ibbotson on the front row. Second row is Dean and Alan Eve, and then it's Stuart Spooner and Jordan, and then it's Thompson, Gary Thompson, and Finneran, Haiduk and Angel. 10 cars in this one.
So the safety car is busy working its way through the kink as these thunderous Ford Mustangs APV 347IS machines work their way through that kink towards an Interceptor corner. Interceptor, for people that don't know, is a safety shoe wear. Interceptor shoe wear, and safety shoes and safety boots, and I think there's other products as well that Interceptor market, and that is what the Interceptor stands for. If the people at home didn't know what Interceptor meant, that is basically, it is a safety shoe and a safety product, the company Interceptor, as the safety car leads them down the back straight. So down the back straight they go with Sean Moore, Jason Ibbotson, Brandon Dean, and then the rest of the field just making their way down that back straight towards turn 5, Fostron corner. They're all bunched up nicely there behind that safety car, which will peel off, and then we will be all systems go. It will be all systems go as they exit the Fostron corner. Francois, here they come. Safety car peels off.
Yeah, safety car peels off to the inside now as they work their way up towards the line. Sean Moore, Jason Ibbotson, they'll cross the line. We'll wait for the lights to go off. Lights off and away they go. Get on the hammer and make their way down towards turn number 1. And it looks like Sean Moore has possibly got the whole shot up on the inside. Jason will slot in there behind him. as they work their way around. Looks like Dean could be in third as they work their way through. Keep an eye on Moore. He's going to want to try and control the race from the front. Jason Iverson's going to be pressing. Marcel Angel's up 2 spots now, and he's chasing hard. Khadik's around the outside. Oh, they're all pushing on. Oh, going a little bit deep. Man, that was close. One of the back runners nearly into the back of one of the other cars.
There was Ken Finneman that once again went wide there in Castile Corner. He slots in there ahead of Lynch Jordan as they exit Interceptor, work their way up the Tygerberg Straight towards a double right-hander. That is turn number 4, Saddle Sweep. All of them filtering through the double right-hander. Down the back main they go. It is a Moore from Iverson. Then it's a high-speed train. It's a Brandon Dean, and here comes Alan Eve. He's having a squiz up on the inside of Brandon Dean. They're side by side going on. Alan Eve loses the car completely. Spins across the grass. Oh, and there's contact.
There's carnage down there.
He spun over the greenery and onto the track in the center of Fostron Corner.
Massive contact down there. And,
sorry, Francois, it's a 4-way, 4 cars piled up into that.
That's a red flag.
Yep, red flag's being called for.
Yeah, that's a major calamity down there. But it's strange when he hit the brakes, the car just turned sideways.
Yeah, Alan Eve made the move up on the inside, hit the brakes, it spun across the tarmac and the grass there by the Fostron barriers and spun back onto the track again. And all of a sudden, the guys that came through Fostron just saw this red 22
Alan seems to be going
standing in front of them, and they literally had nowhere else to go. So the red flag has been called for, the race has been stopped. And there's one more car standing out there that looks like the... that's a 17 car, that's Gary Thompson. Oh, Alan Eve's car's crabbing heavily. Yeah. That's a bad crab by that car as it works its way into turn number 1, and that's obviously from the contact that was made with it when it spun across the infield, so to speak. Well, there the car replay comes off the infield. Thompson T-bones him. Dick had to slow down there as well to avoid contact. Now, there's no ways, Francois, that I believe Alan Eve can continue with this second V8 Master, Pirelli V8 Master race.
No, I'm afraid his car is a little bit out of shape, to put it plainly. And I don't believe it's safe to be on the circuit either, for that matter.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be V8 or all those ponies under the bonnet and that thing is crabbing. You don't want that. So you probably went to do a test to see what the car felt like. He's making his way down the back straight, but my personal point of view, and it's only just my point of view, is that I don't think that 22 car will be able to continue. Yeah, and as we thought, the 22 car being driven by Alan Eve pulls into the pits, and that is game, set and match, sadly, for Alan Eve. Alan Eve back in the day was one of our top Shelby Can-Am competitors when it was still sponsored. I think that series was sponsored by Vodacom back in the day, that Shelby Can-Ams. And they actually came out initially with the Dodge engines, and then they were replaced by the 350Z Nissan motors, and that was a pretty decent series back in the day. Now you're talking late 90s going into the early 2000s, and that's where Alan Eve comes from way back and before then. So just bear with us, folks. We're just giving the WPMC marshals time to clear up that situation there in the center of turn 5, Fostron corner, and then we will be back with you once again.
Hi Cape Town, Johnny Wingfield here. Let's get ready for summer. With over 1,000 hot Wingfield vehicles to choose from, we'll assist you with all your vehicle expectations and requirements. We are the professionals. Pop in at Wingfield Motors Goodwood, Kales River, Belleville, Northgate, Friedenberg, private finance and best price from our car for world-class service and satisfaction. Also visit our website. Wingfield Motors is an authorized FSP.
Here's to the hard workers, the steady, the strong, and the bold. For the brave, the courageous, and the dedicated, the honorable ones. For the builders, the fixers, and the makers who go beyond measure, so the ones they love have all they deserve. Interceptor, great comfort, better safety.
The Porsche Club in Cape Town has its home right here at Killarney. In fact, it's the only Porsche club in the world to have a clubhouse at an international racetrack. We are proud sponsors of Killarney and the Porsche Club Straight. Our passionate club members and their families regularly attend our race meetings. If you own a Porsche, come and visit us at the Porsche Club and we will let you know what fantastic events we have on offer. The Porsche Club, the best car club in Cape Town.
Hi Cape Town, Johnny Wingfield here. Wingfield Motors and Best Price for My Car has brought out a product just for you, our valued customer. Price check. Check your price with us before you trade in or sell your vehicle. It's free. Wingfield and Best Price for My Car price check is the way to make sure you're getting a great price for your vehicle. Call Wingfield Motors and Best Price for My Car today or visit our websites for your free price check. It's the only way to sell your car. Wingfield Motors is an authorized FSP.
Looks like we're going to go racing again. The cars are fired up. The safety car's made its way around, and we're now safely down to 6 of the Pirelli V8 Masters as we had that huge pile-up in turn 5 in Pertamina Fostron. So we're down to 6 of them. Thompson is definitely out of this race, and so is Marcel Angel. Oh, Marcel Angel had a horror day. He was out right in the beginning of race number 1, and now in turn 1, and in race 2 he's out in the final corner, turn 5 into a Fostron turn. So yeah, he's had a horror show, did Marcel Angel, and he'd be glad that his day is over. Not the way he wanted to end his 2023 Pirelli V8 Master season, but yeah, it is what it is. So who do we have out there? We've got Sean Moore out there. We've got Jason Ibbotson out there. That's the first 2 cars. We've got Brandon Dean that is out there as well. Ken Finneman, I think, is out there. Then Lynch Jordan and Dennis Heidik, if I see right. That seems to be the cars, Francois, that we've got left. 6 of them.
Yeah, 6 cars in this one, and yeah, it should be a little bit of a tussle. I think the one that I'm going to be watching is the guy at the back, Dennis Heidik. Man, he's been aggressive today.
He actually showed some good aggressive maneuvers coming out of turn 1 in heat number 1 and going into turn 2 as well. So he is definitely somebody that's coming off the back of the field that we should look at. Yes, so the 55 cars there, Spooner. I thought it was the 44 of Finneman because the cars look exactly the same, but it isn't Finneman. It is the 55 of Stuart Spooner. No problem. I think Finneman was also involved in that issue in turn number 5, in Fostron turn.
Then we'll do it while I'm sitting in front of the computer. We can do that. No problem. We'll do it tomorrow morning quick. Fantastic. Thanks, Carl. All right. Cheers.
Right, so here we go. We're going to do a rerun of this one. Right, so here we go. The safety car has peeled off. It's going to be 6 laps. Yes, I see on the monitor. And we're going to go racing now. The lights are on red. The lights go off. They drop the hammers and away they go. 6 of them. It will be a 6-lap sprint. Into turn 1 they go now. And Iverson was rubbing that back bumper there of Sean Moore as they worked their way out of 1 up the Joubert straight towards Castrol Corner. Then we still got Brandon Dean that's in that 3rd place. And look at this. Exactly what Francois was talking about. Dennis Gaiduk muscling his way through. Definitely a guy to keep an eye on. And up into that 3rd position.
You need a big set of canoes to go and do that from the back right up into 3rd place is Dennis Gaiduk. Man, has he got a bit of gumption now as they make their way up towards the Sorrel sweep. And it's Sean Moore that leads out on Jason Iverson, and Dennis Gaiduk has gone up into P3. He's holding on to P3. He's pulling away from P4. I think it's Spooner as they make their way down towards Pertamina for Strong Corner. It's Brandon Dean. Brandon Dean in P4. Spooner behind him. Up in the front there, it's Sean Moore. Sean Moore holding on to P1 there. Jason Iverson's keeping him in check. They come out of turn 5 here under the City of Cape Town Bridge and make their way down towards Holes.
Into Holes they go. Here comes Dennis Gaiduk. Behind him we've got Brandon Dean. Behind Dean it's Stuart Spooner. Followed there by Lynch Jordan. And that's a lot of them as they head into turn number 1. Out of Holes they go. But clearly up front you can see that Moore and Iverson heading into turn 2. Castrol is beginning to break the toe here on Gaiduk that sits in a lonely 3rd position. And then behind him it's game on between Brandon Dean, Stuart Spooner and Lynch Jordan.
Right, so the leaders cracking it there out of Interceptor Corner up the Tigerberg straight up towards Sorrel Sweep. Somewhat processionary at the moment in time, but don't take anything away from Iverson. He's looking quite racy up here on Sean Moore, and he's keeping him in check. He's sitting right there with him. And Jason Iverson crawling a little bit close to Sean Moore, going down into turn 5. He's late on the brakes. Hold up. You don't want to lose it. You're doing well at the moment, and he's close right up on the back of Sean as Jason Iverson. Good braking maneuver there now as they exit turn 5 under the City of Cape Town Bridge.
Under the City of Cape Town Castrol and Wingfield Motors Bridge, back into turn number 1. It is Sean Moore from Jason Iverson, and Moore is the quickest man out there. The 1 minute 17.138 there by Sean Moore is the quickest driver out there as they work their way out of 1 up the Joubert Straight towards turn 2 into Castrol. And we still got in that 3rd position. It's a lonely 3rd place for Dennis Gaiduk, but he is slowly but surely being caught. As I say, it's a lonely 3rd place. I pick up on the monitor here that he's being caught by Brandon Dean, Stuart Spooner and by Lynch Jordan. So Gaiduk is going to have to get a move on because the 3 cars behind him as they head into Interceptor is closing up on him.
The leaders are making their way up towards Sorrel Sweep, and will be working their way down the back straight. There goes Sean Moore, followed by Jason Iverson. They've pulled away quite considerably away from Dennis Gaiduk. Dennis goes through. He's got about a 2-second lead there over Brandon Dean, and Stuart Spooner is having a look up on the inside. Spooner, will he be late enough on the brakes? No, he isn't. Dean stays ahead of him. Come your leaders over the line. It's Sean Moore, followed by Iverson. Here comes Dennis Gaiduk. And Brandon Dean has got Stuart Spooner pressing him a little now as they make their way down towards Holt.
Right, let's have a look-see now as the leaders are heading into turn number 2, Castrol Corner. All of a sudden, Jason Iverson is right on the case of Sean Moore as they exit the Castrol Corner. So that one's getting pretty close. And just when we thought that the 3 cars behind Gaiduk were closing up on him, well, that stopped in its tracks right there, because Spooner is making life a little bit uncomfortable here for Brandon Dean. So he's defending against the Spooner as they go into Interceptor Corner. Oh, and someone's on the dirt. That's Lynch Jordan on the inside. Something went wrong with that motor car going through the King towards Interceptor on the inside. That car just, I think he might have pulled off there. I think he's got a problem with that motor car, that's for sure. So Francois, the leaders making their way out of Pertamina Fostron.
Still Sean Moore ahead there of Jason Iverson. I think Lynn Jordan lost the wheel. And it's still Dean trying to get away from Spooner. Gadik sits in third. And Dean and Spooner having their little tussle at the back of the field as they cross the line. And we've got 2 laps left.
Yeah, 2 laps to go, including the one that they are on, heading into a Castrol corner. That is your leaders. And it's still pretty much nose-to-tail stuff, or more or less, between Sean Moore and Jason Iverson as they work their way through the King towards Interceptor corner. Through Interceptor they go, and it's a lonely third place for Dennis Gadik as he makes his way through the King towards Interceptor. And then Brandon Dean is trying to get away here from Stuart Spooner as they head into Interceptor. But the leaders will be working their way down the back straight.
Well, Sean Moore is controlling this one from the front. He doesn't look too phased by the fact that Jason Iverson's behind him. Jason was close at one stage, rubbing his back bumper. But Sean Moore, a seasoned veteran, right out of the supercar days already, has done enough racing to know exactly what's expected of him as he comes under the City of Cape Town Bridge to start his final lap.
One more lap to go for our 2 front runners. Sean Moore still the quickest man out there with a 117.138 by car 1 in P1. That is Moore, and he's got Iverson right on his case. Dennis Gadik crossing the line, and then the last little fight on track heading into turn 1 is Brandon Dean trying to fend off Stuart Spooner as the leaders work their way out of Castrol corner.
Well, Jason Iverson trying all the tricks in the book to try and get close to Sean Moore. It's not going to work as they're going to intercept the corner. Sean Moore's got this one nicely sewn up. I think there might be a last gasp effort from Iverson going down into Pertamina Fostron corner, but we'll have to wait and see.
Right, so there's less than a half a lap to go out of turn 4. Sidle sweep, the double right-hander. Down the back main, they will start their final sector now as they race towards Fostron corner. I don't think Iverson is close enough to make a lunge. He'll close up on him, but not get close enough to have a dive up on the inside and take that lead away from Moore. Although he's very close from
Don't say that, don't say that.
Of Fostron.
Yeah, they come towards us. Iverson tried. Moore had the upper hand on this one. Moore's going to bring it to the line. Moore's going to take heat number 2 ahead of Jason Iverson. And Dennis Gadik, like we said, keep an eye on him. He will come on to third. He's got his foot on the podium. And a great drive from him. He took that lunge into Castrol corner and it paid off handsomely for him.
Dennis Gadik will cross the line in that third place, and Brandon Dean will get to the flag just ahead there of the 55 car of Stuart Spooner. And of course a DNF for a good couple of guys out there. Marcel Angel got a DNF, Alan Eve got a DNF, Fabio Tofani wasn't there, Lynn Jordan pulled off, Gary Thompson was involved in that issue in the Fostron, as well as Ken Finneman. First fix that car that's standing there.